Everyone, welcome to my channel GSP Studies. Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds. Start. Sir, this government has been talking bold and unpopular decisions because whenever the decisions are bold, they are unpopular. But the railway budget, I do not think, has anything to do with the skill with which the finance minister has balanced his budget. So far as the prices of petroleum and petroleum products are concerned, I can only say this, that they are beyond our control. They are governed by the prices charged by the OPEC countries, and I think this is not also a valid criticism. Despite these two things, the finance minister deserves to be congratulated because he has not let loose any inflationary trends because of the budget. Budget, according to me, is the greatest push for the inflationary spiral. But this budget, if anything, has contained this inflationary spiral. Para. Sir, I am happy because in this house I speak for the middle classes and I also speak for the poorer classes. I think a significant achievement of this budget has been the raising of the income tax exemption limit to rupees 15,000. I wish the fixed income groups who are really fixed in these times of very difficult days of high inflation are really relieved of all the burdens so that they can live their lives with dignity. One thing for which I congratulate the government, one thing about which I am proud as far as the government's preference is concerned is that we are now consistent with our fiscal approach. In fact, the finance minister has repeatedly told the country, firstly, on the floor of this house, as well as on the various occasions he gets to address the nation through the various other organizations like the FICCI, that if the economy behaves, if the industry behaves, he will further reduce the rate of taxation so that people can adjust their business affairs and people can have the confidence in this government that this is not a government which is going to increase the taxes, but this is a government which is going to reduce the taxes. I am quite sure that though the effect of the exemption continues, it will not be long before this exemption limit is further raised so as to relieve the middle classes of the difficult times. With this, he has removed 13 lakh assessees. This brings in the question of tax collection, to which I shall refer a little later. I shall deal with that point separately. Para. I am proud about what he has done for the weaker sections. We have the National Rural Employment Program, which is an amplification, which is a better modification of the Food for Work program, and there is a provision of rupees 200 crores for this. There is the Integrated Rural Development Program, and there is a provision of rupees 200 crores with a hope that 3 million families will go above the poverty level because of this scheme. There has to be a very strict vision. Para. The fourth point I make on the taxation proposals is that the way these proposals have been framed may give rise to some confusion or some suspicion in the minds of the states that the proposals have been so framed that they do not get their proper share. Now, out of income tax, the Finance Commission provided that the share of the states will be 85% instead of 80% as before, so that a greater share of income tax goes to the states. So, this may give rise to the feeling that some good thing has been done but at somebody else's expense. This is a program which requires consideration. Para. The finance minister had said that he had given the revised figures of last year, but I will not take the revised figures. I will take the assistance for central and centrally sponsored schemes of the plan. The assistance for the central and the centrally sponsored schemes were reduced from rupees 900 crores to rupees 800 crores. Similarly, assistance to the states for development outside the plan has been reduced from rupees 150 crores during the last year to rupees 100 crores. So, all these things need to be looked into. Para. Sir, previously the finance minister had mentioned something on the last budget. He has said that he wanted to simplify the taxation system. The income tax law, which is bulky and which is unwieldy and which gives rise to a lot of litigation, can be easily reduced to a half. Nobody knows what the income tax law means. Therefore, that work of simplifying the tax laws, particularly the income tax laws, should be taken up immediately. Para. Then, sir, another thing is about the appellate tribunal. So far as the excise appeals are concerned, that promise of the finance minister is there, and we hope that he will tell us a particular day when this promise will be implemented. Now, connected with the taxation question is another aspect. The finance minister has now reduced the base of taxation so far as income tax is concerned. So far as agricultural income is concerned, he has reduced the base of taxation here also. Now, what are the measures which are required for better collection of taxes? These have to be formulated very clearly. There is another aspect of this question. So far as the tax resources that we collect are concerned, in all the previous budget speeches of the minister, there was something said about the wasteful expenditure in the government departments, and certain commissions were set up in certain times. But I find no mention anywhere this time of the wasteful expenditure that is being incurred. Everybody knows that there is a lot of wasteful expenditure, and all are concerned about how it should be curtailed. For this purpose, a definite and concrete measures has to be formulated. I would like to know what steps the ministry is going to take. Stop. এই প্যাসেজের স্ট্রোক এবং পিডিএফ পেতে টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে জয়েন করুন এবং ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে লাইক শেয়ার এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করে রাখুন সবার আগে নোটিফিকেশান পেতে। থ্যাঙ্কস ফর ওয়াচিং।